God expresses His willingness to interact with you immediately, as your anticipated miracle is now ready. Listen to God right now, and you will hear excellent news. Avoid the mistake of dismissing this. You are not in this location by chance, and if you have even the slightest desire to continue reading, it is a sign that something important is about to be delivered. I am writing to inform you that the topic that has been awaiting your attention is no longer in suspense. Your coming miracle has come to the brink of your life and requires your complete attention, readiness to receive it, and receptivity. Avoid turning away from this subject because the information you are about to learn has the ability to change the course of events in your area. I urge you to remember these words because they are meant for you right now, not later or in the future. If you're convinced, type Amen. I am not speaking with you in an imprecise or abstract manner. Instead, I am presenting a genuine message that has been carefully designed with a clear aim. Even in quiet periods when no one else could hear your thoughts, what you had hoped for was not overlooked. I've noticed every moment when you felt ignored, every time your demands were denied or delayed, and I've been working in places you couldn't see. Even when it looked that nothing was occurring, the miracle you seek has been unfolding gradually. It is currently prepared and awaiting your heart's alignment with it before fully integrating into your existence. Pay close attention, because this is where many people make mistakes that cost them something significant. They receive a call like this and have an internal sensation, but they ignore it because they believe they may return later or that it is not urgent. However, I communicate in this manner because timing is more important than you may realize. Your miracle is determined by what you receive, as well as when and how you receive it. I do not want you to miss out on the opportunity to experience what has been methodically planned for you, and ignoring this time risks delaying what has already been prepared. I beg you to stay alert and allow your heart to be fully opened, since the future contains exciting news for you. This is not a small or routine thing. Rather, it will offer you with the relief, clarity, and peace you have been looking for. You've been carrying a load that was never meant to be on you indefinitely, and I'm gradually releasing it. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is closer than ever, and it's coming your way. It is critical that you remain present in this moment since it signifies the beginning of a tremendous transition. Please take a time to show your support and like this video. Your single action will help spread these messages to others who are in need right now. You were baffled by the amount of time it took to complete tasks, the seeming closing of doors, and the perceived distance between the solutions. You were unable to recognize that I was protecting you from situations that were not beneficial to your progress. Even when it looked that I was speaking in silence, I was leading you away from situations that might have caused you more severe anguish or bewilderment. I remained present, leading your trip toward a more pleasant outcome. The season of waiting is now shifting into the season of receiving. To receive blessings, dial the number 707. Your amazing event is not an accident. Rather, it is the outcome of a plan designed to fulfill a purpose beyond your current understanding. It will not just change one element of your life, but will also have an impact on all of your relationships. The people around you, the actions you make, and the chances that arise will all begin to align in a different way. This is the result of a delayed item's timely delivery. It sets off a chain reaction of events that has far-reaching implications. I need your deep understanding of a specific topic since it will help you accept the upcoming blessing. Your trust was sufficient to propel this miracle toward you, even when it appeared little or unsure. There was no obligation for you to be flawless or consistently durable. You simply had to persevere, even in the face of adversity and solitude. You were getting closer to this point with each decision to persevere, regardless of the obstacles. This is why I'm contacting you now, as you've reached a point where you can finally start exploring. Do not allow doubt to enter at this point, as it has the potential to block the natural flow of events. However, keep your trust, no matter how weak it appears, and let it grow as you continue to engage with these words. It is designed to bring calm, not confusion, and clarity, not fear, into your life. You will begin to notice clues that confirm the information you are now hearing, which will act as a reminder that you are not alone. I am guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for the forthcoming events. The current situation is not the consequence of chance and cannot be explained purely by coincidence. You are entering a phase in which what was once viewed as a delay is now moving forward with purpose and direction. I've been organizing timing, people, and events in ways that you didn't notice from your vantage point. Despite the appearance of failures, they were actually quietly preparing you for something far larger than you had imagined. When your heart is open, you can identify the gift that is being offered to you and accept it with peace rather than confusion. When one is distracted or uncertain, the importance of what is right in front of them may be neglected. I would prefer that you not neglect the thorough preparations that have been made for you. That is why I am speaking clearly and urgently to avoid you from ignoring me at an inopportune time. To confirm, type yes. You've had questions that you haven't always spoken out. You wondered if the situation would ever change, if your efforts would yield any substantial results, and if your patience would be rewarded. I've heard those silent thoughts, even the ones you hardly acknowledge to yourself. Nothing you've experienced has been neglected or squandered. Each moment has been part of a larger process, which is now being revealed to you. The miracle that is preparing for you includes both relief and direction. It will not only relieve the weight you've been carrying, but it will also reveal your future moves. This is critical because the events that follow will require you to move forward with confidence. You are not meant to stay in your current situation, rather you are meant to progress beyond it. I am directing you to a position where you may be more confident, explicit, and aligned with your mission. Signs will begin to appear in your surroundings, and they will not be hidden or veiled beyond recognition. They will emerge in a way that is both distinct and natural, similar to the final assembly of a jigsaw. Changes in talks, unanticipated opportunities, or sudden clarity on previously tough issues may be seen. This is not a coincidence. Rather, it confirms that the information I'm sharing is accurate. Pay special attention to these moments, as they will help to boost your confidence as the events unfold. It is quite normal to feel a mix of excitement and trepidation as a new undertaking begins to take shape. Change is sometimes accompanied by both hope and worry, especially when it has been anticipated for a long time. However, don't let your hesitation keep you from taking the next move. The impending events in your life are meant to give stability, not confusion. It is intended to raise you, not demolish you, and to give you the opportunity to evolve rather than leave you where you are. If you believe in God, enter the number 222. Furthermore, there is a big item that I require you to give up, as it may impede the coming of what is ready to enter your life. Reject the notion that you are unprepared or unworthy of receiving something positive. That is not my conviction, and it is not in your heart. You have grown as a result of the obstacles you have faced, and you now have the abilities you need to negotiate this situation. What follows is not very burdensome, rather, it is exactly what you expect. I've been impacting your strength in ways that were not always obvious. When you needed immediate replies, you developed patience, and when things got tough, you developed endurance. These characteristics are neither unimportant nor without significance. They help you manage your existing conditions in life. Without them, the blessing would be less powerful, and the occasion would feel different. As the moment approaches, you will begin to undergo an internal shift. It can emerge as a sense of calm in the place of tension or a sense of clarity in the midst of confusion. This inner transformation indicates that you are in agreement with the guidance you are getting. Internal preparation occurs before the external world becomes completely apparent. Trust this process, as it will direct you to the right place at the right time. Despite appearances, you are not alone during this shift. I am with you at all times, monitoring events as they happen and guiding you in each instant. When you're feeling uncertain, return to this reality and let it fill you with stability. Even when the way ahead is not immediately clear, you're being directed. It is critical that you continue to go forward with confidence, one step at a time. Occasionally, you may reflect on your development and feel a serene sense of understanding. You will notice that what appeared to be uncertainty was actually preparation, and what appeared to be a delay was in fact schedule. This insight will strengthen your trust and allow you to move forward with greater assurance. You will gain confidence in the present and future. No, the miracle that awaits you does not signal the end of your journey. Rather, it symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter. It will open up new prospects for growth and development. It will make connections with people and situations that align with your goals. Furthermore, it will create a sense of direction, replacing the uncertainty you previously felt. Transformation occurs in this manner, not in a single instance, but rather gradually, with each subsequent moment building on the previous one. Remain attentive and present, as the events happening require your awareness and willingness to accept. Avoid allowing distractions to draw your focus away from the current issue. Maintain your focus on the indications around you and the emotions you're experiencing. These are your advisors, who will help you advance. As you follow their recommendations, you will notice that everything begins to fall into place in unexpected ways. The answers you've been looking for are emerging, as are the possibilities you've been waiting for. This does not require pursuit or coercion. Rather, it must be acknowledged and welcomed. When it arrives, take it with appreciation and assurance, knowing that it has been carefully prepared for you. When your spirit begins to settle in this way, it means that you are entering the domain where your miracle will eventually meet you. You've grown tired of waiting and wondered if anything will actually change. You may have even been tempted to silently surrender without alerting anyone. However, you were unwilling to fully cede power even in those situations, which is a more crucial element than you may believe. Your peaceful persistence has led you to this point and safeguarded the path for what is now about to arrive. I've watched every moment of your strength and have paid tribute to it in ways that are now becoming clear. To claim miracles, type 1010. The object approaching you is deliberate and steady, not rushed or irresponsible. It was created with great attention to every element of your life. This is why it may not have come at the time you expected, as it needed to be adequate and appropriate for your requirements. Its impact will be more lasting and powerful as a result of its sense of accomplishment. You are not receiving a one-time item, but rather something that will grow and assist you in the future. As time goes on, you may notice that certain issues lose influence. Even before any visible changes occur, previously heavy things may begin to seem lighter. This is because your internal state is adapting to upcoming events. When your heart begins to trust, it makes room for serenity to enter. That serenity is not blank or passive. Rather, it is defined by a serene conviction that something positive is happening. In addition, a shift in your self-perception is taking place. However, gradually at first, you're starting to move away from the version of yourself that seemed uncertain or disregarded. In its place, a more powerful sense of identity is growing, one that recognizes your worth and role in the unfolding. This alteration is significant because your self-perception determines how you respond to external stimuli. We want you to welcome your miracle with a steady and open heart, rather than with doubt. Maintaining your focus on the present moment is critical to your preparation. I urge you to remain calm and focused as the scenario progresses, as it is typical to feel overwhelmed or distracted. This will let you readily distinguish each phase. The upcoming events will not be confusing, but they will require your attention to permit an acceptable response. Maintaining your awareness will allow you to easily navigate the scenario. If you believe in Jesus, type 1212. You may also notice that certain people or situations in your immediate area begin to shift. While some ties may get stronger, others may go away over time. This is not cause for fear, rather it is an aspect of alignment that should be understood. Not all items are meant to go with you into the future. I am making space in your life for what actually belongs, which sometimes requires letting go of what is no longer appropriate. It is not advisable to keep what is leaving, as the new arrival will provide you a stronger sense of peace and purpose. You may be confident that all changes are being made with your progress in mind. You are not forfeiting something that was meant for you. Instead, you are making room for something better, something that is more closely related to your chosen direction. This process may be uncomfortable at times, but it is guiding you toward a larger aim. Additionally, your life is becoming more accurate in terms of timing. You will notice that events happen when they should, even if they appear to be delayed at first. Conversations, opportunities, and decisions will begin to align naturally and unambiguously. The reason for this is that you are entering a guided cadence rather than a forced one. When you follow this pattern, you will feel more fluid and have less resistance. You do not need to rush ahead or try to control every aspect. Your destiny will unfold at the suitable pace and in accordance with your present circumstances. It is your obligation to stay open, aware, and ready to act when you are led. You can be confident that you are not being neglected or ignored. You are being carefully positioned to guarantee that the events in your life are completely appropriate for you. Despite the lack of a clear cause, you may feel brief periods of peace as you continue. These are indications that your spirit perceives the impending event before your head does. Now, allow yourself to enjoy that enjoyment without reluctance. It is part of your relationship to the events that are happening. It serves as a reminder that something good is on the horizon. You have had periods when delight was difficult to keep or remote. However, those seasons are not your permanent state. They were a part of your journey, not the end destination. You are currently entering a stage in which pleasure can return in a consistent and lasting manner. This does not indicate that everything will be perfect. Rather, it means that you will feel a deeper sense of peace. What is planned for you is not just about changing your circumstances, but also about reviving your optimism. Hope has the power to open doors inside you that no other force can. It allows you to envisage possibilities in areas where you previously saw constraints. You are being asked to remain present, trust, and accept the knowledge that is being given with an open heart. When executed with conviction, these simple methods are quite successful. They create a structure that allows your miracle to seamlessly fit into your life. Maintain your focus on what feels constant and appropriate as you move through the coming days and moments. Do not let fear or doubt redirect your attention away from the sensations you are beginning to feel. You are now closer than you have ever been to achieving your desired objective. Every action you take right now contributes to the emergence of something significant. This strength is not raucous or overpowering. Rather, it is steady and composed, like an entity that has finally found its rightful place. It prepares you to receive what is already being extended to you. When you feel this peaceful fortitude, remember that it is a sign of alignment, not a coincidence. There were times when you questioned whether you were equipped for a more substantial undertaking or if you had squandered an opportunity. Those thoughts stemmed from moments of ambiguity, not the truth. You have not neglected your calling, nor have you fallen behind on your quest. Everything has been moving at a pace that is appropriate for your readiness and growth. You are now entering a phase in which events begin to approach you rather than flee from you. If you are guided by faith, type 1111. As the process continues, you may notice that your thoughts begin to resolve in novel ways. Clarity will replace overthinking. Quiet confidence will emerge in the place where anxiousness was previously present. This transformation does not require coercion. Rather, it occurs when you maintain an open and alert frame of mind. It is a part of the preparation that allows your miracle to arrive without difficulty. In addition, your response to events in your environment has changed. It's possible that things that used to bother you no longer do. You are obtaining a more broad perspective, which is bringing you peace. This shift in perspective is not accidental. It is planned. It helps you keep a sense of stability while new events in your life unfold. To acknowledge a change, enter 555. The impending arrival in your life will give you the sense of direction you've been looking for. It will begin to direct your behaviors in a natural, unforced manner. You will not need to expend any effort to find your location, since it will gradually become evident to you. Alignment operates in this way. It brings clarity instead of confusion. When you stick to that clarity, even when you have to push yourself, you will feel more relaxed. There may also be times when you feel compelled to do certain acts or make specific decisions. Do not overlook these subtle hints. They are part of the guidance you are receiving. They will not feel rushed or overwhelmed. Instead, they will feel calm and composed. Adhering to them will help you understand the interconnectedness of everything. Each gradual step will construct a path that becomes more clear with time. I'd like you to understand that your miracle is something you not only receive, but actively enter. This includes your awareness, willingness to improve, and involvement. The responsibility of ensuring that everything is completed is not placed on your shoulders. You are simply being asked to answer when the occasion arrives. By doing so, you allow the natural progression of what was predetermined in your existence. In addition, you may notice a small fluctuation in your energy. There will be times when you feel more at ease, lighter, and connected to your surroundings. This is an indication of the transformation taking place within you. Changes in one's internal state are reflected in their outward experiences. This is why it is critical to keep an open and present mentality, as your internal emotions will shape your outward views. There were times when you felt alone in bearing everything and the weight became too much to bear. However, it is not meant that you transport everything on your own. As this new phase begins, you will begin to receive unexpected sorts of support. People, opportunities, or even moments of clarity may provide guidance that influences your actions. Recognize these types of support as part of the aid you are receiving. Do not be afraid to accept what is to come, even if it appears unfamiliar at first. Growth frequently presents new experiences that take time to understand. However, what is planned for you will not injure you or confuse you. Even if it takes a time to fully integrate into your life, it will impart a sense of righteousness. Have faith that the upcoming arrival is in line with your path and well-being. As you go, you may notice links between seemingly unrelated events. The events, discussions, and experiences will begin to make sense in new ways. This is because you're gaining a better knowledge of your journey. Ooh. What was once disorderly is now beginning to come together. This clarity will allow you to move more confidently and without hesitation. Furthermore, you are entering a sphere in which your voice and decisions gain greater authority. You will have a higher sense of assurance about your goals and obligations. This is not about control, but about alignment. There is no need to rush the process or try to examine everything at once. The unfolding will be revealed in a way that is clear and manageable to you. It is your obligation to be focused and present, enabling each moment to act as a guide for the next. By doing so, you will be able to move with ease, replacing the previous struggle. It is critical to keep in mind that you are not operating independently during this treatment. I am always present with you, guiding and encouraging you as events occur. When you're feeling uncertain, return to this reality and let it fill you with stability. You are being steered toward a long-term and meaningful undertaking. Have faith that the future will be both good and appropriate for you. This is a delicate and powerful time, as you are now in a spot where the invisible is beginning to manifest in the scene. Initially, it is not outwardly dramatic or noisy. Nonetheless, it emits a peaceful assurance that is irreversible once recognized. The event you have been awaiting is no longer distant, nor is it taking place in a remote area far from your presence. It is already influencing your reality in ways that will soon be irrefutable. This is why your awareness is so important at this time, since you are expected to recognize it as it appears. Even if your thoughts try to contradict it, a part of you is already aware that it is correct. That inner knowledge is not based merely on logic. Rather, it is founded in a deeper connection that has guided you throughout your life. You had already encountered silent serenity without explanation in short periods of clarity. Currently, that same understanding is gaining strength, prompting you to put more trust in it. When you stick to it, you'll notice that everything is in harmony with your environment. To welcome abundance, dial the number 8888. As time passes, you may feel a growing sensation of expectation, but not in a restless way, but rather calmly and steadily. It is the feeling of anticipating the advent of a happy event even before it happens. This anticipation is more than just wishful thinking. It is a reflection of current progress. It indicates your spirit's alignment with the intended path of action. Allow yourself to feel this emotion without reluctance, as it will act as a guide for the next events. A release is also occurring, whether you are conscious of it or not. Old habits, concerns, and disappointments are starting to lose their hold on you. They may continue to show on occasion, but their relevance has reduced. This is owing to the fact that you are no longer meant to exist within those boundaries. You are entering a new environment that requires a distinct perspective and level of trust. Typing 999 will liberate the past. Do not try to keep what is disappearing, even if it was previously cozy or familiar. What leaves your life makes way for what is to come. This is not a loss, as you may have feared, but rather a shift to something better. Believe that the stuff being removed are not part of your future. As you progress, what is meant for you will endure and grow in power. Furthermore, you may notice that your reactions to events are becoming more collected and intentional. While you may have previously felt overwhelmed, you may now feel more in control. This demonstrates the resilience that has grown within you. It is not an unexpected occurrence. Rather, it has evolved as a result of your life experiences. This strength is now ready to help you with the upcoming activities. Your perspective will change, affecting how you perceive opportunities. Things that were once considered minor or trivial may suddenly become more noteworthy. Your ability to recognize possibilities within previously perceived hurdles will gradually increase. This is how your miracle manifests in practical terms. It may not appear dramatic at first, but closer investigation reveals that it is clear and planned. Maintain mindful of the people and events that enter your life during this time. Some people will feel naturally and appropriately aligned. Others may feel alienated, even if they were previously seen to be significant. This understanding will allow you to make decisions that will benefit your development. Rely on your intuition about what looks to be steady and what appears to be uncertain. It will guide you in the right route. Furthermore, you are being prepared to handle the upcoming events with calm and discernment. To understand the information you get, you must keep perspective and realism. It will be less daunting if you stay connected to the inner serenity that is emerging. This tranquility acts as your foundation, allowing you to confidently handle changes. Do not disregard it. It is an essential part of your preparation. There may be times when you have an intense desire to perform or advance quickly. Although this energy has the potential to be good, it is critical to avoid acting hastily and against your gut. Allow events to unfold at their natural pace, guided by clarity rather than urgency. By taking this approach, you avoid unnecessary confusion. Additionally, you ensure that each action you take is aligned with your goals. The upcoming activities will not require you to assume an alternate identity. It will adapt to your existing situation and grow in unison with your ongoing progress. This is crucial because it eliminates the need to coerce oneself into an unfamiliar setting. You are already sufficient in your existing state, and the planned outcome will reflect this. It will help you improve without taking away your sense of self. There will be moments where events are seen as significant in a fresh way. This indicates that you are getting more aligned with your true purpose and identity. This bond will grow stronger as you follow the road that lies ahead of you. Do not be discouraged if not everything is instantly clear. Each instant exposes a little more because comprehension often occurs in layers. It is critical that you remain open to the information being provided to you. Each clarification will serve as a prelude to the next one. Trust that you are being guided step by step as you build a complete picture over time. Remember that this is a moment of arrival, not doubt. You are stepping into something that has already begun for you without expecting it to continue. This is a time to acknowledge, accept, and confidently go forward. What has been prepared for you is now available. There is a growing realization that you are part of an intentional entity driven by purpose and concern. This awareness is not meant to overwhelm you, but rather to provide you a sense of stability. It is meant to serve as a reminder that this time is neither random nor needless. There were days when, despite your best efforts, you felt lost and unsure of where you were going. Those days were not wasted or void. They influenced your ability to recognize the current moment. Without such experiences, you would not be able to view the situation as clearly as you can now. You can now recognize the change, and this awareness is broadening the possibilities for what is to come. Type 333 to align with God's plan. As this progresses, you may notice that your perception of time shifts. You are becoming more aware of when it is okay to act and when it is necessary to wait. This equilibrium is important because it prevents you from moving too quickly or lingering too long. A serene assurance will follow your decision to take action when you are led to do so. When it's time to wait, you'll feel at ease and want to stay still. Furthermore, your ability to believe in yourself improves, which was previously difficult. You may have previously doubted your intuition or questioned your decisions. Nevertheless, you are now feeling a deeper sense of confidence in your deepest feelings. This guarantee is based on alignment rather than vanity. It is the result of your growing awareness of the direction that has always been present. Type 444 to get a sense of security, and your future experiences will manifest themselves in a natural and transparent way. You will not have to chase it in ambiguity or seek it in confusion. Rather, it will come across you at precisely the appropriate time. This is how you will assess whether it is in line with your preferences. Even as it progresses, a sense of calm is produced when something is meant for you. There may be times when you must step outside of your comfort zone. This is not designed to give you distress. Rather, it is intended to help you adjust to the knowledge you are getting. Small steps into foreign environments are frequently required for progress. Nonetheless, these steps will not leave you alone. You will have a feeling of direction as you enter a new location. Be confident that you are not being coerced into a situation you cannot handle. You are also beginning to understand that your past does not determine your future. Your past experiences have shaped you, but they do not limit the opportunities you have to receive in the present. Your fortitude has grown from the difficult events of the past. They are no longer a hindrance, but rather a source of motivation for your growth. This shift in your viewpoint on the past allows you to go forward with greater autonomy. As your marvel approaches, you may experience a hitherto unseen sense of preparation. It may arrive silently, similar to the feeling of finally being able to handle the impending catastrophe. This preparedness is not about perfection, but about a willingness to contribute. Because of your development, you are more receptive, which is why you are ready. This is the only prerequisite for the upcoming event to occur in your life. Additionally, you may notice that your concentration is improved. Distractions that once diverted your attention may lose their potency. You are gaining a better grasp of what is truly important, and this is influencing your decisions. When you have a clear focus, it is easier to determine what is and is not appropriate for your situation. This clarity is an additional part of your preparation. Even though the surroundings has not yet undergone a complete transformation, you are building a sense of steadiness. This consistency is critical because it allows you to maintain a sense of security as new developments arise. It is not defined by your circumstances, but rather by your connection with the ideas that guide you. Maintaining this connection keeps you from being easily persuaded. Furthermore, you are reminded that the process does not demand hurry. You will not miss out on an opportunity because you were patient. It will arrive when it is most convenient for you. You may be confident that the timing is being controlled accurately and that you will not fall behind. You are exactly where you need to be in anticipation of the upcoming events in your life. There may be times when you feel a subtle sense of gratitude before the situation becomes clear. This gratitude indicates that you are beginning to receive on a more profound level. It is not dependent on what is observable, but rather on what you judge to be correct. Allow yourself to feel this thankfulness as it strengthens your connection to the future. However, this transition is deliberate and planned. It is not something to be concerned about. Rather, it is something to be welcomed with confidence. The future offers more clarity, peace, and alignment than the past. Without instruction, you will not venture into the unknown. Each moment is part of a larger plan, and every step you take is being tracked. When you're feeling uncertain, return to this reality and let it fill you with stability. You are not alone, nor are you without counsel. Everything that happens is leading you to a crucial moment. You will begin to see undeniable changes, though they may not occur instantaneously. These modifications will validate the sentiments you have been having in your heart. They will establish that the preparations were disclosed to you. Responses to this phase are critically important. The initial presentation of products can be overpowering due to the long time of expectation. However, I ask that you keep your composure and stability while you prepare for the upcoming events. Avoid letting excitement turn into dread or frustration. Maintain your composure since it allows all elements of your life to flow easily. To retain focus, type 666. You've reached a point when your history no longer has the same influence on your present. The hurdles that have previously hampered you are now fully gone. This does not suggest that they never existed. Rather, it means that they no longer have authority over your course. You're approaching life with a renewed sense of liberation. Because of this freedom, your miracle can enter your life entirely and without opposition. Occasionally, you will look around and realize that things aren't the same as they were before. Stuck situations will begin to evolve. Doors that appeared closed will start to open in unexpected ways. This is not just a coincidence, it is confirmation. It indicates that everything is going as planned. Type 111 to begin anew. As these changes occur, you may notice the formation of a stronger feeling of purpose. While it may not be completely transparent at this moment, it will elicit an authentic response. You will begin to understand that the information you are getting is part of a bigger context than just one moment. It is part of a steadily evolving trajectory. This path will lead you to fresh experiences and opportunities that are compatible with your own development. Furthermore, you must have faith in the process, even if it is not completely transparent. Clarity sometimes arises after a specific activity has been completed, rather than before. This is why trust is so important at this time. You are not being asked to view all of the material at once. You are being asked to go in trust, knowing that each step will reveal the next. Additionally, you may notice that specific apprehensions try to reappear when circumstances change. This is understandable given that you are entering a strange area. Nonetheless, your fears will not prevent you from achieving your goals. They are only reminders of your past, not predictors of your future. Recognize them when they appear, but avoid following them. Strength that was before lacking is now there within you, It was created as a result of your life experiences. This fortitude will allow you to proceed with confidence. You will be able to face new challenges without feeling overwhelmed. You're ready for the future since you're no longer the same person you were. As the culmination of your miracle approaches, you will feel an overpowering sensation of confirmation. It will manifest in a way that is both undeniable and apparent. You'll know that the experience you're having is genuine. This affirmation will boost your confidence and allow you to move forward with greater assurance. As circumstances unfold, you are urged to be humble and grateful. Gratitude keeps an open heart and allows one to receive much more. It acts as a reminder to appreciate the present moment and not take it for granted. By continuing in this state, you are in agreement with the information being delivered to you. Occasionally, you may feel compelled to communicate with others about the events unfolding. Be mindful of the people with whom you share your experiences, as not everyone will understand your path. Some people may not perceive or experience the same things as you. This does not imply that they are antagonistic to you. Rather, it implies that they are not as invested in the present moment as you. Maintain your peace and engage in prudent sharing. Furthermore, you are approaching a stage when your judgments will have a greater impact. Your actions will decide what happens next after making this decision. This is not cause for concern. Rather, it is an issue of awareness. When you base your decisions on clarity and trust, they will lead you in the right way. Maintain your connection with your inner feelings, which are the source of your guidance. As you progress, remember that this is not the end of your trip, but rather a new beginning. What you are currently receiving is a springboard to much greater advancement. It is laying the framework for future occurrences. This is the mechanism by which your existence continues to grow, moment by moment and step by step. You are not the only person going through this. I am at your side in every decision you make, even when it appears that everything is changing around you. As you improve, I will be there to guide, defend, and encourage. Maintain your level of awareness and alertness, since this is a critical moment. What is happening right now is a part of a far wider event than you can accurately see. However, with each step, you will progressively obtain a greater knowledge of the situation. Have faith that everything is going as planned and at the perfect moment. This is when your awareness becomes even more important, as you may receive more fully what you recognize. By abiding in the present moment, you allow all aspects of this unfolding to reach you without resistance. This is the process by which your miracle changes from a possibility into a reality. Long periods of time have passed during which you have acquired information without realizing it. You were being sculpted in ways that did not always seem natural or understandable. However, the value of those lessons is now becoming clear. You have the ability to change your approach to situations and respond with more empathy than you previously did. This is not a little change, rather it indicates that you are prepared for the changes that are coming. To keep the alignment, enter 1313. You will notice that your confidence grows more natural as the procedure develops. It is not compelled or dependent on external approval. It comes from within you, from a source that understands your preparation. This confidence will drive your actions and decisions. It will allow you to act without hesitation when the opportunity arises. Additionally, you may feel a growing sensation of relief. It may happen quietly, as if a weight is gradually lifted that you were not aware you were still carrying. This alleviation is an essential component of the transformation you are currently going through. It suggests that you're moving from a difficult circumstance to one that's more bearable. Allow yourself to go through this transformation. It is a crucial part of your personal development and rehabilitation. Enter 1414 to achieve calm. You're also realizing that not every scenario needs to be planned or managed. You are being guided by a flow. And when you come to rely on it, things start to flow more naturally. This does not indicate that you stop making decisions. Rather, it means that you make them with confidence rather than trepidation. By moving in this manner, you create an environment that promotes alignment without imposing any pressure. There may be times when you feel a profound sense of comprehension about an issue that previously baffled you. These moments are significant because they show the amount of your improvement. They serve as a reminder that what was once unknown is now becoming clear. As you improve, this lucidity will grow. It will direct you consistently and reliably. Furthermore, you are beginning a phase in which your energy begins to attract objects that are in sync with your own. You do not have to pursue or regulate this. It happens naturally as you stay connected to your inner feelings. The more you stay in alignment, the more you will see happenings in your life that are consistent with your path. This is how your miracle continues to manifest in practical ways. Furthermore, you must remain patient while events unfold. It is intentional that not all goods be delivered simultaneously. Each stage is designed to build on the one before it, resulting in a strong and long-lasting foundation. Allowing this procedure to progress at its own pace will avoid any unnecessary confusion. You also give yourself time to fully absorb the information being presented. However, you may have a deeper feeling of thankfulness, even for previously difficult events. This indicates a shift in your outlook. You are beginning to understand how each incident has influenced your current condition. Your link to the future will be strengthened by your gratitude. You will be able to receive with an open and stable heart. Even if your situation improves, you may feel tested at times. These moments are not meant to stymie your advancement. Rather, they are meant to affirm your growth. They demonstrate your ability to remain composed in the face of adversity. When you face these challenges with confidence, your foundation is strengthened. In this way, your miracle will be smoothly blended into your life. Additionally, it acts as a reminder that your journey is unique. What is going on in your life may not be the same as what others are experiencing. This does not lessen its importance or authenticity. It means that your journey is personalized to your own situation. When you acknowledge this, you move with more confidence and less comparison. As you develop, you may notice that your sense of direction grows more acute. You'll start to understand where you should focus your efforts and where you should let go of control. This insight will help you make better judgments for your development. It will also help you avoid distractions that are good for your growth. Maintain your connection with this feeling of direction, as it will guide you in the right way. Furthermore, you are entering a phase where your effort begins to produce tangible results. Even if you have been working quietly, the results of your efforts will begin to show. This is not a situation that requires your involvement. Rather, it is the result of your alignment. Allow these results to boost your confidence. They provide as evidence that you are moving in the right direction. You're starting to feel more at ease, and your confidence is only growing. It will help you maintain a steady position despite fluctuations in your environment. When you retain this tranquility, you will be able to move with clarity rather than confusion. You are not experiencing this moment alone. As events unfold, I am at your side offering advice and encouragement. When you're feeling uncertain, return to this reality and let it fill you with stability. You are being steered toward a long-term and meaningful undertaking. Have trust that all events happen for a reason. This is the point at which your patience will pay off. It is also the point at which your awareness and response become even more important. Maintain your composure as the events unfolding are designed to permanently integrate into your life. You are becoming more aware that the situation has changed. You may notice it in your thoughts, feelings, and reactions to the environment. This change is not a one-time occurrence. Rather, it is part of a deeper transformation that has been taking place inside of you. It prepares you to withstand approaching situations while maintaining your equilibrium. You are not being overcome. Rather, you are being fortified to face the trials ahead. Enter 15:15 to retain your sense of stability. As your miracle continues to enter your life, you may notice signs that corroborate it. These moments can appear in simple ways, such as an unexpected chance or the uttering of the appropriate words at the right time. They may not appear considerable at first glance, yet they are significant. Each one acts as a reminder that your current experience is authentic. Pay special attention to these signs. They will keep you informed about the situation. In addition, you are developing a deeper understanding of the reasons behind past occurrences. What was previously incomprehensible or even painful may suddenly make sense. You will begin to notice how those situations influenced your viewpoint and fortitude. This realization will offer you with peace. It will also help you advance without being encumbered with unneeded loads. Enter 16:16 for clarification. According to God, I only need 2 minutes of your time. Angels are talking about your body because of a significant event. It is critical that you not disregard this. Please pay attention to me at this moment. Please do not scroll away, child. Avoid allowing your heart to become rigid. You are unaware that you are in close proximity to an event with the potential to change your life. This is not an opportunity to squander. This is not a normal day. Heaven is agitated. The angels are currently uttering your name in response to an unseen, urgent, and sacred event taking place within your body. If you leave now, you may miss out on the breakthrough you've been hoping for. Stay until the end. Please remain and allow me to address aspects of you that others do not see. If you believe I am conversing with you, please respond with the word Amen. This is a warning, but it is not meant to cause fear. This is my mercy, and it is rapidly approaching you. This is not the way I communicate with all people. I am reaching out to you because your name was mentioned among the angels. Your body, your very flesh, is under spiritual attack. You've been experiencing symptoms like sudden weakness, unusual heaviness, and unexplained pains or fatigue, which medical professionals can't fully explain. This was not an arbitrary decision. This is not negligible. The calling I have placed on your life is why you are being targeted. The enemy has observed my plan for you. He is aware of the miracles, testimony, and healings that I will perform during your lifetime. This is why he is attempting to undermine your physical abilities before completing your mission. This isn't just illness. This is an example of spiritual conflict. Please do not disregard my message. I will not let you be overtaken. I will see that your body does not fail while your destiny is intact. I will fight for you because you are mine. You are not overlooked. I've seen you in quiet tears. I've seen you pray in agony, unable to comprehend the physical processes occurring within your body. The physicians gave you a single explanation, but your spirit sensed something deeper. That was me. I was raising your awareness. I was attempting to awaken your spirit in order to keep you from disregarding the signs. I need you to stay alert at this time, I must inform you that this isn't just about physical recovery. It is about preparing your vessel to bear the weight of the honor that I am about to bestow upon your life. If your heart rate increases as you read this, it means your spirit is aware that I am speaking. Please do not disregard this matter. The angels have been dispatched to help you. They remain in their current location. You may feel tired, but you are not alone. Although you may feel isolated, heaven is watching over you. I am not asking that you achieve perfection. I'm not even requesting your strength. I'm requesting your attention. In just 2 minutes, I'll show you what the enemy intended you not to see. Your body is not simply made up of flesh and blood. It's a temple. I, the Lord your God, have chosen to reside within you. This is why your attacks are so intense. This is why you have been discouraged. The adversary is aware that I intend to administer a novel substance to you. He is attempting to deplete you and keep you from overflowing, but he will not succeed. If you believe that I am currently protecting you, please leave a comment with the number 1111. It is critical that you understand this matter thoroughly. This is not an act of retribution. This is preservation. I let the discomfort awaken you. I allowed the symptoms to focus your attention on me. This is not the end of your narrative. It marks the beginning of your awakening. I'm about to restore your strength. However, I need your confidence first. Put aside your pride, doubt, fear, and reasoning. Pay attention just as a child would to their father. I am currently addressing the underlying issues. Inflammation requires relief. Certain cells require realignment. Even as you open your heart to me, a healing process is underway. There is no illness that determines your fate. No diagnosis can undermine my authority. I gave life to your body for the first time, and I will continue to nourish it with my spirit. However, you must be ready to approach me at this time. For me to reach you, you must remain stationary for an extended period of time. Don't be concerned about the indicators. Do not become alarmed if symptoms appear. Use my words when interacting with them. Declare that you have been healed by my stripes. This is not an example of superstition. This is a sacred text. This is the agreement I made with you when my son endured every illness on the cross. He bore the burden of your pain. He communicated the illness. Therefore, why are you still carrying it as if it were your own? Return it to me. Please allow me to seize the object that is attempting to undermine you. I will restore you. I am not just your heavenly God. Currently, I am your physician. I am the one who bonded you in your mother's womb. I assigned a numerical value to each hair on your head. Do you think I would allow your body to deteriorate without intervening? I am here, child, and I am placing my hand on your heart, lungs, blood, nerves, and immune system. The power of my presence is securing every aspect of you that has been attacked. Denial should not be mistaken for delay. The fact that you did not witness instant healing does not mean that I did not hear your cries. I work in ways that are invisible to the naked eye. Healing is not always audible. It occasionally begins in the absence of sound, within cells, or within bloodstreams. It begins when your faith aligns with my word. I am now informing you that your recovery is beginning. It's genuine. It is currently happening. However, you must possess faith. Speak life over your body. Abandon the declaration of fear. Repeat my assurances despite your discomfort. You will see chains fall as you worship me despite your discomfort. Your body will be in harmony with the heavens. You will regain strength. Your mind will become clearer. Your sleep will be more profound. Your energy levels will increase. I have not abandoned you and will never do so. I'm currently inhaling fresh air into your lungs. You've been selected. You are safe. You are safe. Do not let the enemy deceive you any longer. You are not experiencing death. You're not irreparable. You are not being penalized. You are in the process of purification. You're being fortified. What was intended to crush you will propel you into the next chapter. I am not finished with your story, and neither is your body. The angel's conversations are not casual. The gathering of people to discuss a single individual suggests that heaven is the focal point. They are currently discussing you, regarding your recovery, regarding your assignment, regarding the upcoming changes in your household. The illness was meant to undermine your faith and divert your attention. However, it is strengthening our bond, which is why you will win this conflict. This moment should not be overlooked. Please avoid scrolling past my voice. Stay in this place. Remain in my presence. Allow these words to enter your soul rather than just touch your eyes. The healing process is moving quickly right now. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is within you. And the power is not silent. It is currently moving through your body. Have faith, confidence, acquire, not only in your spirit, but also in your physical being. I am aware of how long you have been considering the inquiries, the suppressed concerns about your health. I'm aware of the test results you withheld, the symptoms you attempted to ignore. However, I, the Lord, examine all aspects of you. I'm aware of both the concealed and the visible. I was aware of the source of the pain before you were able to articulate it. This isn't just a physical conflict. It is a struggle to find your calling. Your health has been jeopardized because your mission is harmful to the underworld. The enemy does not pursue those who remain inactive. He targets people who have anointing. This is why your name has been whispered in heavenly places. The angels are not passive observers. They are actively fighting on your behalf. They have circled you because of your markings. This is why the enemy has instilled fear in your body. This is why sleep became restless. The reason for the gradual decrease in strength. He wanted you to believe that your body was deteriorating. However, I believe your body is in the process of reconstruction. You are not weak. Instead, you are ascending. The apparent breaking action is in fact a reconstruction process. I'm removing anything that is no longer useful to the vessel I've built for you. Your entire being is undergoing meticulous restoration. I can see things that doctors miss. My authority extends to all cells. Every heartbeat echoes the rhythm of my care. You're not running out of time. You're not too far gone. Your jar continues to contain oil. I am about to instill new fire in your bones. Comment 222. If you are confident that this assurance is intended for you, my recovery often begins with relaxation. Not inactivity, but holy repose. The type in which you stop exerting yourself and let me bear the burden. I'm currently summoning you to that location. You have been attempting to determine the source of the problem. Investigating, researching, and fretting. However, the process of healing does not begin with fear. It begins with faith. Abandon responsibility. Establish the inquiries. Kindly return to me. Not only do you pray, but you also pay attention. Allow me to instruct you on how I intend to care for your body. Yes, I heal in a miraculous way. However, I also use discernment in my leadership. I am requesting that you change some details. I am gently encouraging you to give up certain habits, foods that have died, thoughts that quietly drain you. I do not want to condemn you. I invite you to join me in this healing process as a partner. I consider your body to be my temple. Additionally, I want it to be finished. Not just surviving. Thriving. Radiant with fortitude. Radiant with tranquility. I am radiant in my own splendor. This moment is sacred. Heaven is currently present in your room. You may not be able to perceive it, but if you remain still enough, you will feel it. That warm sensation you feel in your chest is me. The sensation of your heart lifting represents the movement of my spirit within you. You have been asking, God, are you still with me? Here is my response. I did not leave. I never averted my gaze from you. I stood by your bed and whispered peace to you, even when you were at your most vulnerable. I was there when your body trembled. I kept you safe from the fear that crept in late at night. I was in charge of your future when the enemy informed you that you would not recover. I have not changed my opinion of you in any way. I've continued to choose you. I will continue to use the same one. I will continue to elevate and revitalize the individual in front of those who thought you were finished. The following needs to be stated explicitly. You have not yet finished the task. This is not the end of your narrative. Your energy will return. Your sleep will be restored. Your concentration will be improved. Your blood will return to its original state. Your respiration will become more stable. Your muscles will be strengthened. This is due to my identity, not yours. I'm the same God who raised the dead. The same God who has restored sight to the visually impaired. The same God that cleansed the leper. I am not indifferent to your pain. I'm joining you in this endeavor. I'm advocating for you. You will be healed in ways you have not previously prayed for. A new anointing is becoming agitated within you. It is not intended solely for ministry. It's necessary for survival. It's intended for restoration. It is your responsibility to enjoy the fullness of life. Wellness, serenity, and significance. The anointing is not purely spiritual. It's also tangible. I made the body, and I'm concerned about how you feel in it. I'm concerned about every ache, tightness, and drop of fatigue. And if it is significant to me, it suggests that you are not meant to carry it alone. I notice you are wary of the medication you are currently taking. I observe appointments that cause more confusion than clarity. I see your tears as you realize we don't know what's causing the problem. I have a thorough understanding of the subject matter, but have yet to complete my work. I have the ability to heal what others were unable to understand. I am looking into what others have dismissed. I am capable of observing every detail of your anatomy. Furthermore, there is no assault so severe that I cannot overcome it with a single word. Declare your faith in this healing by leaving a comment with the number 333. Faith is unlocking doors. Some of you are currently experiencing a sensation of warmth, tingling, or lightness that you haven't felt in weeks. That's not an accident. My hand is shown there. I am involved in a genuine, tangible endeavor. Although it may not always be viewed as dramatic, it will endure. I'm not just alleviating pain. I am in the process of reassembling your system. I am sending angels to intervene in areas where surgeons are unable to reach. I'm exhaling in response to the medication's limitations. You are in the process of regeneration. And no, this does not mean that the conflict will not continue. I am eternal, whereas the enemy is persistent. He comes with the intention of stealing, killing, and destroying, whereas I came to give you life. Not only does life exist, but it is abundant. This includes your body, your movement, your capacity to serve, your ability to create, your joy, your ability to wake up pain-free, and your early mornings without fear. That is the item I'm restoring. Continue to maintain your grip. Continue to proclaim healing. Stay true to my word. This is not a naive sense of optimism. This is the divine truth. I will not disappoint you. I won't abandon you. I will not leave your recovery on an incomplete note. I finished what I began. Furthermore, I have started a powerful process within you. It's not arbitrary. It is not transient. It is considered sacred. You are in the midst of a sacred, hidden, and divinely appointed entity. You have been experiencing fatigue. It is not only physical. It is a spiritual weight that is putting pressure on you, attempting to keep you from standing on the foundation that I am building within you. You've considered the pivotal question: why now? What is the reason behind my body? What's the cause of this sudden pain? Because, child, the season you are entering requires a strength you do not have in this world. Strength emanating from the throne of heaven is required. Something has to be torn from you in order to walk with that much strength. Fear, doubt, spiritual attacks, unhealthy habits, and even an internal belief that healing is impossible. I am currently in the process of demolishing them. I am making room for the information that I am about to impart to you. I understand that you have grown weary of waiting. I am aware that you prayed for change, but it did not happen immediately. However, the facts are as follows. I wasn't just preparing for the healing process. I was preparing you to transport it, because I want you to maintain the strength you've received. I wish for your recovery to be sustained. This necessitates not only the resolution of symptoms, but also a complete overhaul of your foundation. That is the essence of the moment. A transformation. Not only for physical, but also spiritual well-being. There is healing that goes beyond the superficial, prescriptions and medical reports. It penetrates the core of your being and rewrites the story that illness attempted to tell. You are not the person who is weak. You are not the only person who faces adversity. You are not the person who is disregarded. You're my child. You are the one that has been cured. You are the one who is delivered. You are the one that is preferred. It is time to start living up to your true name. If you believe that healing is yours, please leave a comment with the number 555. Your faith is substantial. Despite your physical discomfort, I was struck by your unwavering conviction. I noticed that you continued to worship despite the weight of your head. The way you continued to express life despite the overwhelming pain you were feeling. This is the kind of faith that inspires me. A quiet, steadfast trust, as opposed to a loud, showy faith. As a result of your trust, I am making progress that you will soon see. The enemy was after your body for a reason. Not because you are weak, but because you present a threat to him. You're carrying an object that threatens the darkness. When your health improves, your voice volume increases. Your scope expands. Your strength becomes unstoppable. This is why he attempted to silence you by infecting you with illness. However, I'm preventing him from speaking. My thoughts are more forcefully articulated than his fabrications. I'm dismantling every link he tried to weave around your nerves, organs, and breath. This isn't just a recovery.
This is a triumph. There have been times when you failed to tell others about your situation. Despite your discomfort, you kept a bright smile.
Despite your exhaustion, you continued to attend. I noticed that each silent struggle was recorded in the heavens. A single tear was not wasted. No nights of insomnia were overlooked. In addition, I'm responding based on my observations. I'm in the process of restoring.
I'm reconstructing you from the inside out. I am not only concerned with your soul. I'm concerned about the health of your bones, heart, lungs, joints, hormones, muscles, and overall body.
I am meticulous in all aspects. Some of you have been dealing with pain for a long time and have learned to accept it. Maybe this is how things will be for me, you told yourself. No, this is not correct. I did not write that narrative for you. Living in constant fear of one's body is not intended. You are not meant to live a life of waiting for the next problem to arise. You were meant to walk in a state of peace, strength, and vitality emanating from my spirit. I am the God of healing, my child. This remains unchanged. I'm not passive or distant. I am actively involved. I am deliberate. I continue to restore bodies in a way that baffles doctors, and I continue to touch them. Furthermore, I am not simply ameliorating the obvious. I'm rehabilitating the concealed, the exhaustion you are unable to describe, the tension in your chest, the cloud that surrounds your mind. These matters are not being ignored. I'm getting to the bottom of the problem and removing the shackles that have been impeding your progress for far too long. If you believe your restoration is currently underway, please leave a comment at 1212. It is critical that you understand that your body is not permanently damaged. Your system is not significantly degraded. I created you with insight. I possess the ability to restore you through the use of power. There is no organ that has been severely damaged. No pattern is too profound. I don't think any diagnosis is too definitive. I do not operate within the bounds of human limitations. As I speak, the situation begins to change. I am currently in the process of bringing life into every cell, tissue, and pathway in your body. Your reading as healing is released. I am motivated by commitment rather than emotion. Is it true that a 9-word ritual can lead to financial independence? This is a covenant for revival, strength, and life. Your health is about to undergo unprecedented changes. Unexpected tranquility. Unanticipated simplicity. A new source of energy. Wounds are healing. The discomfort is decreasing. Mental cleansing. Everything is possible under my name. I will do it for both your relief and your testimony. Others will notice you and ask, "What happened?" You will respond, "God intervened." Mercy occurred. Healing occurred. I am not merely preparing you for a better future. I'm creating you with a specific purpose in mind. There are certain tasks that require a strong body, a clear mind, and a steady heart. As a result, I am doing more than just saving your life. I'm directing it toward its intended destination. I am releasing the type of health that allows you to love fearlessly, build, create, and run. That is the environment you are entering. This suffering is not the end. This is not the source of your downfall. This is the entrance. It is guiding you right into my grasp. The reason you felt such intense pressure is that the breakthrough is near. Your decision to believe, despite the pain, brought you closer together every day. Every time you praised me while I was in pain, heaven seemed to get closer. The angels are no longer just speaking. They are now moving. They are acknowledging my authority over your life. I simply require your presence. I will provide you with the necessary assistance during this time. When your strength is depleted, I will help you ascend. I'm not just observing the conflict within your body. I'm at odds with you. Your body is currently being touched by the same hand that split the Red Sea. The same voice that calmed the storm now speaks peace over your mind, organs, and sleep. You have worked hard to demonstrate courage. Despite your desire to weep, you have maintained a smile. Your behavior was satisfactory when you were anxious about your internal state. I noticed that. I noticed every moment of silence. You always persisted despite your body's pleas for rest. I'm no longer asking that you carry this alone. Allow me to retain it. Allow me to provide you with fortitude that you do not possess. I am determined to stop this illness from taking your life. I will not let this condition define you. I will not let what was meant to cause harm have the final say. You are not overlooked. You are not neglected. Even if others around you don't understand your situation, I do. I was present at the start. Since then, I've always been present at that location. You were never alone when you encountered this situation. Furthermore, you will not emerge from it alone. Step by step, day by day, breath by breath, I am with you. And soon you'll realize that the very thing that was supposed to break you became the bridge that drew you closer to me. If you know that I am still with you, please leave a comment with the number 777. I require your understanding of a specific topic. The state of your body is more than just about your health. The subject is your destiny. The enemy will not waste time attacking someone who has no future. He targeted your body because I had shown favoritism for your future. In addition, I have yet to reveal the objective. You faced resistance for a reason. The enemy intended to wear you down with discouragement and confusion for a reason. If he couldn't connect with your spirit, he tried to slow you down with your body instead. However, I am reversing each assignment sent in order to limit you. I retract all statements that are harmful to your health. I'm reclaiming what the enemy tried to take. Your thoughts will no longer be troubled, no longer burdened by the uncertainty of what might happen next. There will no longer be any anxiety about the unknown. That is not something I came up with. I do not cause fear. I provide tranquility. My unwavering love eliminates fear. Currently, my affection is invading every corner of your heart that was previously occupied by terror. You are not relinquishing control. Clarity is being acquired by you. You are not diminishing. The process of perfecting you is underway. I was working even when you weren't aware of it. I was moving, even when you cried out and no one responded. I don't always respond with noise. Occasionally, I find solace in solitude. I occasionally repair the damage that has occurred during the silence. The full picture may not yet be visible to you, but I assure you that the healing process has already begun. The transition is now underway. Even the discomfort you recently felt was not a hindrance. It served as an indicator that something was changing. Currently, several layers are being removed from you. Emotional wounds. Heaviness of spirit. I'm removing physical burdens that have been attached to your body for years. I'm not just alleviating symptoms. I am digging the soil. I am removing the seeds planted in you by trauma, fear, and deception. The healing process I am currently undergoing has been completed. When I restore, I do not leave behind stinging scars. My contribution is one of wholeness. If you feel completely healed in your heart and body, please leave a comment with the number 999. You have kept your word. You stayed by my side despite the pain. Even when you couldn't understand why you were suffering so much, you kept praying. You maintained your conviction. Faith of that nature is extremely rare. That kind of faith has touched heaven, and I refuse to let it go unanswered. I am responding to the prayers you failed to pray. People who whispered through tears. The ones you prayed for when you were too tired to speak but hoped I could still hear. I heard each one. I am in the process of responding. I understand the sensation of time passing with no discernible difference. However, please refrain from judging my movement solely on your visual perception. Faith can see things that the human eye cannot. Faith is aware that I frequently participate in such activities. I've done my most important work in obscure locations. I have already started a process that you are unable to observe. I am facilitating the introduction of peace. I'm facilitating the release of breakthroughs within your body. In addition to your health, I am preparing to restore your home. I am experiencing every aspect of your pain. It is time for you to resume your rest. A sense of calm is returning to you. Your laughter will return. You will no longer need to exert yourself throughout the day. You will regain your strength when you wake up. You'll be able to breathe without feeling anxious. You will eat without anxiety. You will confidently stand your ground. You will conduct yourself elegantly. It's becoming less oppressive. You are not required to choose the method. This is not your responsibility. It is incumbent on you to believe in me. The work is being done by me. I am in the process of rebuilding you, cell by cell, on an everyday basis. I never waste anguish. Every experience you've had will serve a purpose. Your story will inspire hope in another person. They will claim that if God has done it for them, He can do it for me. Also, they will be correct. Illness is not the end of your narrative. It is increasing in splendor. You are becoming a symbol of divine reversal, healing, and mercy. My love will be most evident in what appears to be loss. So it's time to say goodbye to the past. Let go of the anxiety. Discontinue the inquiries. I'm not finished with your body. Your objective is still incomplete. There is still more to be done. And it is not just about survival. I wish for you to thrive. I wish for you to walk with ease, joy, and wholeness. I want you to wake up with a peaceful heart. I want you to be able to walk comfortably. That is what I'm releasing. Although you may not notice it all at once, it happens gradually. I am not asking you to resolve all issues. I do not require you to demonstrate your abilities. I implore you to remain candid. Keep your hands raised regardless of the tremors. That's all I require. Because the mind takes over when the body's strength is depleted. You have been bearing this burden for an extended period of time. Pain that persists. Persistent tightness. The sudden onset of fatigue. The nights in which your mind is constantly agitated. You have instructed yourself to persevere, to have strength, to ensure that others aren't concerned. However, I never asked that you carry this alone. I never asked you to act like someone else. I requested that you visit me. For all who are weary and burdened, my assurance was to rest, not to perform. I'm contacting you again, not just to rest, but to be rejuvenated. If you believe this is the moment for your restoration, leave a comment of 1010. I would like you to understand a certain concept. You're not cursed. You are not being penalized. The adversary has attempted to convince you that your suffering is the result of a mistake on your part. This statement is false. He desires that you feel ashamed. He prefers that you keep your silence. However, I arrived to stifle my shame. I arrived to shower you with grace. Your body was not shattered as a result of your failure. Your body is under attack as you approach an entity beyond your current understanding. Your future's weight has sparked spiritual opposition. However, there is no reason for concern. The opposition you face is incomparable to the people who support you. I am your advocate. I am the entity that possesses each and every cell of your being. Your struggle is not just observed by me. I enter it. I participate in combat from behind the scenes. I speak the language of healing in areas where no physician can provide answers. I apply pressure in situations where others have given up. My words breathe new life into dead places. Yes, I am currently engaged in that activity. You have been anticipating a physical transformation from your current position. However, my actions are far more profound. I am changing the environment in which you live. I'm gradually regaining the joy that had been slipping through the cracks of fatigue. I'm restoring your confidence, which has been eroded by fear. Pain has attempted to divert your attention, and I am reestablishing it. This isn't just about physical recovery. The goal is to regain your sense of wholeness. Spirit, mind, and body. The number of nights you spent lying in bed, staring at the ceiling and wondering if you'd ever regain your sense of normalcy. I was present. I kept an eye on you. I was protecting you from an unknown threat that was attempting to arise against you. The absence of certain events indicates my involvement. An illness that didn't spread. The condition did not worsen. The collapse that did not happen. These were not just coincidences. Yes, they were interventions. Silent miracles. Things will become clearer to you as time passes. If you know that God has been protecting you, please leave a comment at 1515. Let me remind you of your identity. You aren't vulnerable. You are not overlooked. You're not a statistic. You are a warrior in the spirit. You are the one I have chosen. I sing over you while the rest of the world sleeps. I am responsible for your upbringing. Not just to endure, but to excel. This healing isn't only for your benefit. It is for your call. You will communicate with people who are in emotional distress, and they will be restored to their previous state as a result of the transformation that I am currently facilitating in you. You will no longer be expected to maintain a healthy appearance. Your destiny is to live in a state of incomprehensible tranquility. You will be free not only from illness, but also from the fear of illness. I'm giving you that. Not only will symptoms disappear, but so will peace of mind. The regaining of confidence in one's own body. The ability to live again without constantly anticipating negative outcomes. This is a change. A moment of divine transformation. In addition, I do not require perfect conditions. I simply require your approval. I simply need your heart to remain open. Do not let your past experiences undermine your confidence in my current abilities. The fact that it did not occur previously does not mean that it will not occur in the future. My timing is perfect, and you are currently in the middle of it. There is someone who requires this information. You've accepted illness as your narrative. You stated that this is the current state of my life. However, I'm here to tell you that this is not your true identity. This is not your inheritance. Your diagnosis doesn't define you. You are not forever bound by the circumstances that others have predicted for you. I am currently violating these terms. Their electricity is turned off. My word is more powerful, with the ability to bring healing, strength, purpose, and joy into your life. You are not particularly elderly. It's not too late. Years can still be restored. I am capable of completing tasks that appear to be beyond my ability. It is unnecessary to seek miracles. Their pursuit of you has already started. You are now being pursued by goodness and mercy. Although you may not notice it, it is happening. Heaven may be invisible to you, but it is in motion. In addition, you will testify. Not the constriction of your breath that occurs when fear enters. I'm aware of every detail. You may have learned to conceal it from others, but you have never had to conceal it from me. You are not required to maintain a healthy appearance in this location. I expect truthfulness from you. I am capable of transforming your pain into healing, which is why I am eager to learn the truth. You've had a challenging experience. I'm aware of that. I am aware of the sensation of your heart racing when you notice an abnormality in your body. I am aware of your efforts to remain calm in order to accommodate others, despite your silent weeping for answers. I understand the feeling of a wave of dread colliding with your calm with each new symptom. Please do not disregard my message. You will not be submerged by the storm. You will not be defeated in this conflict. The events occurring within your body will not result in your burial. You're currently being lifted. There's a reason I told you not to disregard this. The angels have mentioned your name because the events that are taking place within you are serious, but not without hope. Your current situation is not the end. It marks the beginning of something new, sacred, and transformative for future generations. The attack has been severe because of the strong call on your life. The adversary is concerned about the consequences of your full recovery and realization of your true purpose. If you are aware that you are entering a higher realm, please post a comment at 1717. Have you witnessed it? The time of the pain. It appears as you start to approach me. Just as you start praying more deeply, the symptoms worsen. The exhaustion increases as your worship becomes more genuine. This is not an accident. That constitutes warfare. The enemy avoids attacking those who are at ease. He seeks those who are in my presence. Those who pray despite their weakness. Intercessors who support others while dealing with their own pain. However, you are not alone. My presence is not just in your vicinity, it is an integral part of you. I have invested my spirit in you, implying that power resides in your bones. Your breath is a source of healing. Your bloodstream serves as the conduit for restoration. Don't ignore your affiliation. You are more than just a person battling illness. I will protect what belongs to me because you are a temple of the living God. I am currently transferring healing energy in waves. A portion of your body will feel warm. Others will notice a sudden relief from pain. Furthermore, some people will experience peace in their minds, which were previously dominated by fear. This is not a ruse. These aren't emotions. I'm the one in question. This is the movement of my hand. I do not require a hospital room to help you recover. I do not need a physician's permission to undo the words that were spoken. I simply need your heart to be open and surrendered. I informed you that you could not skip this message for a reason. This is your transitional moment. Your patience has been exhausted. Your suffering has been sufficient. You have asked, God, when will it be my turn? I'd like to let you know that you are currently on the road to recovery. You're entering a period of renewal. No, you are not leaving this encounter unchanged. I'm rewriting the story of your body with my own hand. Your bones will no longer feel pain without a legitimate reason. Anxiety will no longer be a constant on your chest. Your sleep will no longer be stolen. I've requested that the remaining items be returned. I'm instructing your organs to perform their intended function. I'm ordering the inflammation to subside. I am ordering that trauma be removed from your body's very tissues. Nothing is beyond my reach. If I create it, I can repair it. If you believe I am capable of accomplishing the impossible, please leave a comment containing the word Amen. I would like you to take a moment to reflect, not to be ensnared, but to remember. Consider all of the times when you doubted your ability to overcome a challenge. Nonetheless, you're present. This is not your area of expertise. That belongs to me. I was transporting you without your knowledge. I was whispering peace to you while your mind screamed in terror. That was me intervening spiritually to prevent further harm to your body. I'm no longer just halting the attack. I'm undoing the damage. The enemy thought he had destroyed something for the better, but I'm restoring it to its former glory. I refrain from completing incomplete tasks. I refrain from applying bandages and making you limp. I reconstructed it. I renew. All of my creations are from scratch. And yes, that includes your body. This encompasses your cognitive abilities. This encompasses every aspect of your being. I require that you make the necessary preparations. Certain people will be unable to understand what is happening inside of you. They will try to rationalize it. They will question your breakthrough. Don't let their lack of faith detract from your miracle. You do not need the permission of anyone to undergo healing. You do not need their approval. My voice is the only requirement. In addition, I have already spoken to you, recovered, entire, selected, guarded. You are not late. You're not trailing. You are not overlooked. You are exactly at the right time for the information that I am about to give you. This is more than just the healing process to improve your overall health. This relates to preparing your body to bear the burden of the blessings I am sending. It is critical that you have the fortitude to accept them. Therefore, I will begin with your physical structure. I'll start with your temple. I'm removing unnecessary items so you can receive the blessings you've requested. Is it feasible to attract money by saying a few magic words? This 9-word script, which has been tested by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, shows that it is completely doable. People are using it from the comfort of their own couches, reporting unexpected bank deposits, debt resolution, and an improved quality of living. The duration is less than 30 seconds. However, this information will not be available for an extended length of time. Click to view the description and comments before they are permanently erased. You may have assumed that this was only a brief opportunity to read something reassuring. However, it is a divine appointment, a sacred transaction. My spirit has been energized by your continued presence in this location. The angels who are calling your name are currently enveloping you in healing energy. They are assisting you in areas that are not visible. The shift is not a figment of your imagination. This isn't a fake. An actual event is taking place. I do not want you to have another day of fear. I do not want you to anticipate negative information. I wish you could walk peacefully. I wish for you to awaken with confidence. I want you to be able to retire for the night without any concerns. That is the life I envision for you. Not only does eternal life await us in the future, but so does the fullness of life here and now. I am not simply transferring healing energy. Alignment is being transmitted. Divine order is being restored to the disorganized parts of your body. The inflammation is gradually subsiding. Confused issues are now becoming clear. You aren't just feeling better. You are nearing completion. You wept in privacy. You have asked yourself, why is this happening to me? You have felt betrayed by your own body. However, I'd like to let you know that your body is not your adversary. It has been the target of an attack. However, it has been able to persevere, maintain its balance, and remain upright in the face of adversity. I've also seen it go through difficult times. I've observed that your spirit is more resilient than your symptoms. This is also why I respect your faith. Your faith in me remained even when your body was weak. I stand firm in my conviction. I am aware that you have been asking for a sign from me. Something to inform you that the tide is turning. You have requested proof, relief, or any other indication that I am close by. This is the current sign in place. These words are not random. They're not generic. I'm addressing you directly. I am confirming the convictions that your spirit has been fighting to keep, despite the uncertainty that has pervaded your mind. You are not overlooked. You're not too far gone. I'm advocating for you. Your recovery is not being slowed because of my neglect. It has been getting you ready for the upcoming events. You will not only notice an improvement in your mood, your life will improve. You are not only receiving treatment for the present day, you are being strengthened for the future. Throughout your life, I will continue to write stories, introduce you to people, and take you to specific places. You cannot enter that future with a body plagued by fear or affliction. As a result, I will begin with the very thing that has attempted to restrain you. I'm converting it into a testimony. The enemy intended to divert your attention, impede your progress, and make you question my authority. He desired that your suffering harden your heart. Nonetheless, you continued to contact me. You continued to seek my presence. And that's what saved you. That is the catalyst that has caused the gates of healing to open over your life. Due to my refusal to disregard the believer's prayers, I don't ignore the anguish of those who worship through it. Your experience with pain does not make you weak. Your resilience is the direct result of your determination to stand your ground. Despite the fact that you didn't have all the answers, regardless, the symptoms persisted. That strength came from me, not from you. I'm currently in the process of renewing it. I'm replenishing the energy that the battle tried to drain from you. You will again feel the sensation of life in your bones. Your breath is full of joy. Your thoughts are tranquil. Enjoy a relaxing night's sleep. If you believe this restoration is genuine and beneficial to you, please leave a comment. 222. The deceptions that illness tried to implant in your mind are now being dismantled. You're not fragile. You are not an inconvenience. You are not someone who is perpetually ill. You should stop identifying with something that was never intended to define you. I refer to you as complete. I address you as strong. I address you as rising. Furthermore, the term I use to address you is more important than the diagnosis. In excess of all labels, greater than any symptom. Even when you thought your body was failing, your spirit persevered. That is the point at which your triumph began. Your spirit and body will now align. Your body will no longer resist the spirit. Your joy will no longer be in conflict with your health. I am ensuring that your entire being, spirit, soul, and body, are in line with my goals for your life.
I want you to be able to move freely. Not only from illness, but also from the perceived risk of illness. I want your first thoughts in the morning to be ones of optimism rather than anxiety. I want you to regain your energy, not just physically, but also spiritually and emotionally. I wish for your smile to return naturally. I want your strength to grow without fear of losing it again. You are entering the state of liberation. Even now, most people are unaware of what you have gone through. You smiled even when you were in tears. However, I'm aware. I've been there for every tear, panic attack, and late-night prayer. I also wish for you to have a deep understanding of something. I'm incredibly proud of you. Choosing to believe in yourself when everything inside you wanted to give up rather than pretending to be fine. That level of conviction is extremely rare, and I respect it. Your body may have survived a battle, but it is also about to bear witness to my victory. Individuals will notice your transformation. They will once again see the radiance in your eyes. They will ask about the circumstances, and you will explain that God intervened. Medication alone is insufficient. Unfortunate. However, divine healing comes from the one who created you. Even when the earth tries to pull you down, you become a living example of what it means to be held in heaven. You are not just eking out an existence. You excel at overcoming obstacles. The pressure you felt was not intended to make you crumble. It was meant to adequately prepare you. I used every moment of discomfort, setback, and perplexing report to improve a quality within you. This fortitude will now carry you forward. Now your faith will serve as the foundation. Your new normal will be tranquil. When you wake up in the morning, you will notice a shift. The transformation of your body. A feeling of lightness in your chest. The calmness of your thoughts. You are not imagining anything. It has already begun. It is genuine, despite the gradual progression. It is powerful, despite its quietness. I can't always send fire from the heavens. I frequently whisper healing into your bones, one breath at a time, every day. I'm currently completing this task on your behalf. When the answers didn't come right away, you didn't give up. You have decided to remain. You've listened. And now your spirit is ready to accept what has been waiting for you for a long time. The healing for which you have prayed is not imminent. It has already begun. Although you may not realize the full extent of it, the transition has begun. You are currently walking while witnessing a miracle. Your body has cried out for relief, and your soul has joined in. I've heard both. And I'd like to communicate this information to you directly. Your suffering is not insignificant. Every silent fear, sleepless night, and ache has been gathered in my hands. I've documented each prayer and counted every tear. There has been no oversight. Nothing was squandered. I've been using your weaknesses to strengthen your spirit, which is critical. You may not be aware of it, but I have been strengthening you with each adversity. If you are aware that God has never stopped watching over you, please respond with an amen. I fought battles for you in the unseen. I stopped attacks that never reached you. There were times when you thought it was just a bad moment. It was indeed divine protection in action. The acute pain subsided. Suddenly the anxiety subsided. Despite your worst fears, the examination came back clean. These were not lucky breaks. These were the results of angels obeying my command over your life. The enemy would relish the opportunity to make you forget the extent of your progress. He wants you to concentrate solely on the conditions that have not yet changed.
However, I'd like to serve as a reminder of the work I've already done.
The current breath in your lungs, that is my grace. The fortitude to persevere, that is my spirit that resides within you. The tranquility that calms you at night. I'm placing my hand on your heart. You have already felt my presence. Currently, I am increasing my influence in your life. Your body is able to be repaired.
Yes, it is fatigued. Certainly. However, it is within my capabilities. I created every component of you. I recall precisely how I founded you. I remember the feeling of being at full strength in your body. And this is what I'm returning to you. My breath revitalizes your muscles, in your immune system, into your bloodstream and nervous system. Even in the most profound areas where trauma occurred, a place where pain dwelled in silence, I will travel to that location. Furthermore, I am promoting healing in those areas. You stated, I simply wish to regain a sense of normalcy. However, I am not just restoring your previous state of equilibrium. I'm in the process of creating an improved product. I am providing you with divine strength. I'm releasing an inexplicable sense of calm. I am cultivating divine endurance. I'm ensuring that all of your body's systems are in perfect harmony. The world's statements were chronic. Temporary is the term I'm using. They were unable to withdraw their statements.
I'm going the opposite way. Not by force, not exclusively using scientific methods.
However, with the power of my spirit. If you believe that God has the ability to undo what doctors have declared permanent, please leave a comment. Avoid allowing fear to dictate your decisions any longer. Avoid allowing fear to dictate your future. I'm restoring your happiness. You will not have to endure discomfort on a daily basis. You will be unable to sleep while anticipating the next mishap. You are entering a period of repose. Allow your body to recover. Give your mind a break. Allow your heart to recover. This isn't because everything is perfect. However, this is due to the fact that I am flawless and own everything. Individuals may observe you and only see the losses you suffered during this conflict. However, I have seen the benefits you have received. Faith that is more substantive, a more profound understanding, a deeper connection with me. These are eternal entities. As a result of your perseverance in the face of adversity, I am now releasing more glory into your life. What you sowed in tears, you will reap in happiness. There is no vacancy in the waiting area. This has sown the seeds for a breakthrough. You're not fragile. You're not in disarray. You're currently undergoing reconstruction. I'm in the process of repairing the foundation. I'm dispensing my oil in every dry area. I'm releasing renewal in the same location where the enemy tried to spread disease. I'm bringing peace into the spaces where he tried to instill fear. I am enveloping you in angels where he tried to isolate you. You have never been more visible than you are right now. And yes, it is acceptable to continue to feel anxious. I never asked that you be fearless. I requested that you put your trust in me, despite your reservations. You are human. I understand the sensation of being inundated. That is why I sent my son, not only to save your soul, but also to accompany you through all stages of suffering. Jesus endured every kind of pain. He understands. Your recovery is not only possible, but also guaranteed as a result of his efforts. Others cannot understand the actions I am performing within your body. And that is acceptable. This journey isn't meant for them. It's intended for your use. Personal.
It's considered sacred. Furthermore, you are not required to explain why you have increased your faith, even if you are in the midst of a conflict. You trust me because you know I am genuine. You can't be uncertain at this point because you've seen my hand several times. The next stage of your life will be distinct from the previous one. You will not repeat the cycle of fear, hope, sickness, and disappointment. The cycle has concluded. I am embarking on a unique enterprise. I'm disrupting long-standing patterns in your life. I am removing the roots of illness that have been planted by generations before your own. This will not be passed down to anyone. The agony ends with your presence. The conflict is over at this point. You are smeared with my blood. My angels surround you. I've kept my word to you, and nothing that is established against you will thrive. Not in your thoughts, not found in your body. I am not a member of your family. You're moving from survival to wholeness. Your past suffering does not define you. My healing power has made an indelible impression on you. There are no delays in heaven. Preparation is the only option. I've been preparing your body for more than just recuperation. I'm bringing about a new beginning. This is not about going back to the previous state of affairs. This is about becoming a stronger, more resilient, enlightened, peaceful, and deeply ingrained version of myself. You will not simply endure this season. You will emerge with a testimony that will dispel others' fears, as well as clarity and joy. If you are ready to walk in complete peace and healing, please leave a comment with the word Amen. I have noticed that some days have been similar to climbing a mountain. You become aware of the sensation of weight before your feet make contact with the floor. The inquiries are addressed first. The tension. The examination of one's body for signs of impending complications. I am aware of the cycle. I am aware of the exhaustion that has occurred. However, I am now assimilating into your morning routine. I am changing the way you start your day. I'll speak peace where fear once spoke. I will offer solace in the place where pain once welcomed you. There will be no sense of conflict in your mornings. They will begin with a sense of calm and fortitude. You are no longer required to maintain your composure. That assignment is not your responsibility. At the moment, your sole obligation is to seek solace in me. I assure you that I pay meticulous attention to detail. I notice the peculiar discomfort that fluctuates. I'm aware of the sensation of numbness or pressure that appears without explanation. I understand your confusion over the distinction between reality and imagination. You are not imagining anything. I am confronting the spiritual attack that is being launched at you. Your body has served as a battleground. However, it will now be transformed into a magnificent sanctuary in which my spirit can freely reside. I want to restore your body confidence as well as your physical strength. I wish for you to let go of your fears about each sensation and change. I aspire to free you from the constant internal anxiety. The enemy has attempted to divert your attention with worry in order to keep you from recognizing the impending breakthrough. Make a comment with the number 333 to show that your faith is stronger than your fears. I'm exposing each and every lie he's told you. He told you that you were too fragile. I believe you are gaining strength from my position. He said that it was too late. I say that I make everything from scratch. He stated that you will continue to live in this manner. I believe you are currently experiencing recovery. He advised you to accept your illness as your identity. I assert that your true name has been redeemed, restored, completed, and protected. You are not held captive by the events that have occurred within your body.
I care for my children, and you are the king's child. You may be tired right now, but that doesn't mean your recovery is far away. It implies that your body is still catching up to what your spirit has already realized, that freedom is near. I have started the task. I am currently relocating to locations that are not yet visible to you. Have faith in that. Stroll through it. Speak over your body in the same way that I speak over you. Please repeat my words, not those of fear. Assume that I am going through a healing process. The body is going through a process of renewal. I am expressing my determination to remain unshaken. Speak it regardless of whether you are experiencing it, because your words will synchronize you with my power. This isn't about sensationalism. This does not imply maintaining the illusion that everything is perfectly fine. This is about standing on the foundation of truth. It is permissible to feel the weight. However, it is not intended that you bear it alone. Every time you leaned on me, I lifted a burden you couldn't bear. I will continue to exercise. I will continue to hold my position. Despite your chaos, I maintain my composure.